So I've been watching a lot of prison shit.
Holy shit.
I've just been watching a lot of prison shit just randomly. Like, I don't know how it happened. It just randomly showed up on my feed, and I'm like, I'm down with that.
No, just general prison shit?
Just general prison shit, but most of it is like, you know what Beyond Scared Straight is?
No.
It's a reality show where they interview like juvenile delinquents, right?
Okay.
Like, and then they're starting to lead a life of crime. They're gangbanging. They're doing all these felonies, but they're minors, so they're like just juvenile still.
Okay.
So, and what they do is they put them in an actual maximum security prison in front of actual like inmates, and the inmates like just go ham on them. Like they're not allowed to touch them, but they want to scare them straight.
They want to scare them out of a life of criminal.
Out of a life of criminalism, and they go like super ham on it, and like in my head, like it's funny to me because they go really crazy with it. Like they're acting so like big and loud and threatening. They go up in the people's faces.
How big are these crimes,
dude? Like legit inmates, like in for life, like and they're huge, like murder, like all that shit.
Murder and all that shit.
And everything else.
Yeah, such a good note to start on.
Yeah.
Welcome to episode 51 of Good Trades, everyone, where Raffy talks about murder and stuff.
Yeah. Wow. 2020. Let's kill it.
Yeah, let's kill it.
Start with some killing.
Good Trades, where we punch each other with stories and everyone takes the murder.
Oh,
yeah.
Murder damage.
The murder damage. What's been going on, the boys?
The boys.
I guess we're
I don't
back.
know, Emile.
I guess we're back. We just got back from the world.
From our world-conquering plan.
Everyone has recongregated around the microphones of the Good Trades. So joining us today, to my left, fresh from the United States
USA
of the America,
weighing 500 pounds,
is the king of the Migoys, Migoy.
Beep bap boop skibbity bap. Everything is fried in Georgia.
Ooh,
is that how you scat in Georgia?
And from a little bit north of where I went.
Oh yeah.
Not too north.
Not too north. Not too north because you don't want to go there.
Japan is here and
where is here? You were doing visual signs in an audio show.
Isn't Korea high? No. Okay, a little bit south. A little bit
south.
Yeah. Safer down the south.
Okay, near Japan.
Oh God.
Comes the Miguel Samson.
Hey, I'm not nubile anymore for some reason.
What? Did Korea take your innocence?
Did Korea take your nubality?
Nobility?
Is that the babality?
Okay. Maybe. And across from me, hailing straight from the Italia, the Roma, the Epico,
OMG,
is the Raffy Lanes, the geekiest of the gladiators.
Buongiorno.
Did he do some gladiating in the Colosseum? We don't know. Maybe we'll find out on this episode.
I wish. Buongiorno, amici. Prego, Good Trades Brigade.
God damn it.
Gracias.
We could have done that. We could have done that. Like you doing that. Gonbanwa, I would do that. Anyang.
It's too late now, Samson.
So,
and I just say hello.
And I am also here joining you as this host for the episode 51 of the Good Trades. Emile in the morning, at night, straight from the Japan. What's going on, boys?
You just made some good coffee.
I made good coffee. Yeah. Donna got me a French press for my Christmas birthday. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is what you Januarians get.
Dude, it's my big favorite. I love making coffee. How was the coffee, boys?
It's delicious.
Sick, man.
I wish everyone out there in the Trades Federation can taste this coffee. I'll finish mine. It's delicious.
Delicious.
It's an Italian roast.
Grazie.
So Raffy. Speaking of Italian, how was the Italy?
Grazie. Oh, va bene, Italia. Mamma mia.
You know, I never played any of the Assassin's Creed games, so
yeah, that's one of the things going into Italy. So I made my big Assassin's Creed 2 pilgrimage because I'm like a super fan of the games,
really?
like the actual Ezio trilogy.
the
trilogy. That's not what they call it. I just made that up.
Okay.
and like I feel like the trilogy actually geared me on this eventual trip to the promised land.
Really?
By giving me all the phrases that I need to know.
So
Like-
by Assassin's Creed 2, are there those like watchtower points that you have to get already?
No,
or-
that's
starts when?
That's 2.5.
2.5.
Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
okay.
Yeah. In 2 is just the straight like refinement of 1, like just from Altair to Ezio.
Okay.
You're building up your mansion and stuff like that.
But would you say that Assassin's Creed like made you familiar?
Oh, yeah.
With the Italia.
Oh yeah. Like the places to go to and like how to like basic phrases to speak to people like grazie, va bene, grazie is thank you, prego is welcome.
To me, Prego is a
Pregnant.
No, single G.
No, I was gonna say a tomato sauce, but thank you.
Oh, okay. That's pomodoro, isn't it?
No, it's,
Pomodoro is tomato pala.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Also, the essential phrases like assassino and requiescat in pace.
Assassin.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how often that one comes up.
Really?
Assassino.
Every day on the streets, it's like assassino, and then he climbs up.
Some hooded man is running around.
And it's me.
Man, Italy's changed. Last time I was there,
No assassins.
no assassins.
So peaceful.
Where'd you go to? Like, where in Italy did you go to?
Rome.
Okay.
I went to Rome.
Uh-huh.
I also went to that leather place.
That leather place.
I forgot.
What is that? Sounds
That's
kinky.
leather.
No, the place famous for leather. They make-
Ledaria.
yeah, the Ledaria.
No, Milan. Do you mean-
Firenze.
You went to Firenze?
Yeah. Leather place.
You saw the Domo.
The what?
The Domo, the big church.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
I think Emile thought of the mascot named Dom.
Maybe
So-
I did.
Domo.
The Anorlando Church.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That is that one. That is with the big bell tower on the side. Yeah.
And all the archers trying
And
to
all the-
All the archers.
Get out of here or I'll kill you. Get down from there. I'll kill you.
Dude, can you imagine Anorlando but with Italian accents?
Yeah, the archers are not friendly in that place, but thankfully
No.
I got down. Yes.
Venice is in Italy,
You-
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I went there too.
I couldn't go.
Really?
Because they were
Was it sinking?
they were experiencing like hella flooding.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
oh,
I wanted that. It was on a trip, but like when we found out that it's still hella flooding, I'm like,
Maybe
okay,
not.
no, maybe not. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So majority of my days I was in Rome for 4 days. I had to go to Florence for 1, and Milan for 2 days.
Did you go to the Vatican?
Yes, the Vatican. Yes, let's get started on the
What a
Vatican.
tiny country.
Yeah, it's true.
It's a
it's true.
country.
It is
I
a
know.
country. It's a country on its own.
How big is Vatican? Like
Uh,
compared to what?
It's smaller
Yeah,
than
like
VGC?
Few blocks. I don't know.
It's a few blocks.
Blocks?
Yeah.
Serious?
Yeah.
It's like 20% of BGC.
Yeah.
Like,
What
the hell?
It's really small.
It's
So
really
it's just
small.
the forum?
It's just basically the church
No, it's not
and
just a forum.
It's the seventh.
it's the
seventh
Vatican compound, and then the castle where the Pope escapes to when when the assassinos come.
Oh yeah.
No, that's
Gotta hide
true.
the
No, that's true.
Historical
Absolutely
accuracy.
true.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely
true. They have this big castle called Castello San Angelo.
Whoa, you remember the names?
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
I've been here so many times in Assassin's Creed.
Oh, because me, when I was there, I was like, oh, cool.
Because that's how I found out. Like, I know all the little bits of trivia. So I was telling Denise, I was acting basically as her tour guide.
Oh, cool.
So this is Castello di San Angelo, where the Pope escapes to when his life is being threatened.
And if you press
This is-
X here, you can climb up.
Yeah. I actually climbed up here this way. And you see like a rune that you can scan into the animus.
And like over there, there's an open window.
Yeah.
There's a perch in a haystack.
Yeah. That's one of the most egregious things that
No haystacks.
No
They
haystacks.
patched them out
Why?
I mean,
How are you
to
supposed
stop people like
Yeah, to prevent people like you from jumping off ledges.
How could you leap of faith without the
too many
haystacks?
people falling from the skies.
Yeah,
It's-
our
it's-
archers cannot handle them.
It's specifically people like you, Raffy.
Yeah.
And what's freaking weird is another report came out.
Of
Like
a man
another
jumping?
article came out of like gamer visits Firenze. It finds out it's
No haystacks.
it's
real?
It's real. It's much more detailed compared to the game. Or something like that. And like while I was in Florence,
No,
and I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
and this happened like the last time when
You
I
were
was
in
in Paris,
France.
yeah,
Yeah.
when someone got arrested for having a hidden blade.
Is
Our
it actually
blades,
you?
specifically.
And people kept tagging me in that too.
Oh my
like,
God.
oh, is this
Maybe
you,
you.
Raffy? Oh,
Yeah.
is this you, Raffy? Raffy got caught.
Yeah, whenever Raffy's in a different country, some strange news comes from that country.
Yeah.
Evil Raffy.
No, it's
Getting caught.
So
every
so
time.
let's
And
count them.
okay, okay.
Let's count them. Last time you were in France,
yeah,
Arm Blades Man.
arm blades, man.
And now you were in Italy,
Yeah.
Gamer Man, impressed with real.
Impressed with real graphics compared to game.
Also,
Disappointed
don't
there's no
forget
haystacks.
about the Taipei incident. When Raffy was there, someone shat on the carpet.
But I told you that news though.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
still.
No, but you're a journalist.
You were
That's
there,
true.
yeah. You were a journalist.
You're a journalist.
Not denying or confirming.
Yeah,
Let's keep it big.
you can break the news yourself.
Yeah. All right. So Vatican, right? I was super really impressed with the Vatican. I'm like,
Isn't it crazy?
it's so crazy. Like the church itself. Like for me, honestly, I came into it with like super. What do you call it? Like
Low expectations?
Low expectations. I'm like, it's church. We got it. We're in the Philippines.
No,
We
yeah.
see churches all the time.
Yeah, you've learned to keep
Yeah.
those expectations low.
Yeah. But then when we do get inside, like there's a huge line, right? To get into the church. Like it's full on Euro trip with that montage of people.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we do that whole line, right? And then we get into the Vatican finally. Like I was just floored by the detail inside.
No, floored. You mean ceilinged.
Isn't
that
That's
ceiling
true.
insane?
That
Is that
ceiling
where
is
the
super
Sistine
insane.
Chapel is?
Yes,
So
but
it's
it's not the church.
Michelangelo.
It's in a different area. But like, yeah, like every it. First of all, the inside is huge.
Yeah.
And second of all, like there's just massive detail on each way you look.
Yeah, it's
like,
crazy.
It's super crazy. I didn't really think like there are tiny statues. There are like ornate ornaments and like different columns.
Yeah,
It's like
dude, like the draw distance, insane.
yeah, you like it. They've really stepped it up
RTX
in
on.
this.
RTX on.
Yeah, yeah. The ray tracing though.
Yeah, dude.
And yeah, and we got into the Vatican like super late. Like we were the last people to go to. Like we were the last people getting in, and it got to a point where I had to take pictures while the guards were ushering us out because we were like the very last. So I was like, because it was like it was like a very long line that we underestimated. So
How many hours were you guys, or how many minutes were you guys waiting at line?
I'd say less than an
Hour.
hour.
Okay.
Less than an hour. But like it's still like a super long process to get through all the because okay, I'll talk about that part later. So okay. I'll just taking pictures and then the guard would come up and then there's a row of guards. So this is how they clear the Vatican at the closing time. There's just a row of guards and they go through the entrance. They do the Miss Cusi.
Yeah.
Miss Cusi, and you have to go home. Thank you, we're closed. Ganyan. They line up and they walk with you.
Oh.
And they form a wave, like a wall of guards,
Like a
just
pistol.
to
Like
usher
a-
you all
yeah, yeah.
out.
Like a French press.
Like
Yeah.
a no, but an Italian press.
An Italian press.
That's
and
what
also
they
a
call it.
Swiss press because they
Okay,
have
yeah.
those Swiss guards in there.
Swiss guards.
Yeah, so
You know
so
that-
what would happen is that like
Do they have
I take
marshmallows?
pictures and then I'd hear them coming in, then I'd run forward, take some more pictures, and then I just keep doing that. Like
So it's like one of those video game stages where the wall
It's-
catches up with
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah,
It's,
yeah.
like a Fortnite barrier.
It's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That
like
was basically
the
but
RE1
guards.
room where Jill was.
The walls are closing in.
Oh.
They
Yeah,
don't
Because
put
the ceiling's
shotgun
closing
back.
in.
Yeah.
Until
Unfortunately, I didn't find the shotgun, so I had to leave.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, so the one thing about the lines, I love the Italy, I love the Italian people, I love everything, but
But
freaking Italians, man, they can't fall in line for
really,
sure.
Oh.
They
Worse
can't
than
fall in
us?
line. They don't understand what a line is. They like.
I think
If
they don't understand personal space.
That's a thing, but like for example in ticket machines for the MRT, for example, like they'd rush the MRT the ticket machine 5 at a time.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
and they'd like try to they
Just jam the
insert
card
their
in?
they insert their money first, just no order to it. Like even in their MRT, it's like for example in the Philippines, the MRT, there is still a vague
Some credence of a line.
Like there's an order. Like he goes first, then you, then you, then you.
Yeah.
It's really jam packed, but there's like who was there first and blah blah blah.
Right.
It tends to
They
spread
don't
out
do
at the
it.
end.
Like in the subway, it's like just a platform full of people, and when the subway comes in, they just rush the door.
Nobody's even allowed to go out.
Okay,
Like, there's
You'd
no-
hate it. You'd hate it.
Yeah,
I would die.
Yeah.
because here we have enough of a semblance of a line.
Yeah.
You can tell when someone's being an asshole and cutting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, there'd be people that'd cut all the time. Like you're clearly in front of them, and they'd like muscle in. Like I swear, it's like everywhere we went, if there was a line, we'd get effed up. Like if you put Italians in a funnel, they'd still not find a way to go one by
Oh
one.
my god.
I feel like that's it. But apart from that, they're all very gracious. Like they're all very nice people. I think it's just a trait of their culture to not
Get
go
in line.
one by one. Like I don't understand it, but maybe that's just how they do. But most of the people I interacted with, like even our gracious hotel host in Roma, he'd prepare he'd
Get ready.
he'd prepare breakfast for us every day.
Okay.
Like he'd make some coffee for us. Like he'd put out all the brioches and the sweets and all the things you need. And then he'd ask us every day, like, do you want the salami with cheese? Oh fuck yeah, we do.
Okay.
You really said fuck yeah with you?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
No, and I feel like he was really happy to do that. Like, and he was really happy that we're enjoying the food. So that was a good thing.
How was the food in general though?
What's your favorite?
Yeah,
I
the
will
trick.
be honest, it is a bit hit or miss. You gotta find the good places.
No, yeah, absolutely.
Like, it's not one of those countries where you dive into any restaurant like that you see
And it's cool.
and then it's cool, it's good. No, like if you do that, there's a lot of like hit or miss.
No,
to it.
yeah,
It's
I went
50-50.
to this really horrible pizza place when I was in
Yeah?
Italy. They just I'm not sure if I'm just being an uncultured bastard, but that man put too much olive oil on my pizza. Like it was drowning in it.
Oh,
Like,
and it was getting soggy.
no, yeah, no, as in it was a disgusting amount of olive oil. As
okay.
in, like the other places would just like drizzle and like
Right,
this
right.
great olive oil, but this guy
Yeah.
was like, you know that meme where the lady puts one shot of vodka.
Yeah.
It was that, but with like olive oil. Like
Okay.
he just kept going,
Okay.
and like he wouldn't stop,
Enough.
and everyone at the table was like, maybe he knows better, but
Yeah.
like
Maybe he was testing you.
no,
Like,
Yeah.
if you didn't say stop, you deserve this.
or
Scrubs.
or maybe he said it in Italian. Tell
Yeah.
me when to
Yeah,
stop.
yeah. You didn't use the safe word.
Shit, damn it,
just go no. It's simple. No,
damn it.
no, signore.
No.
Yeah, so we visited all the sites. Like we did the Colosseum. I filmed a lot of vids, like parkouring up the Colosseum.
Is that okay?
No, like the stones at the side.
Oh, okay, okay.
Not the actual Colosseum.
No, yeah, because I would imagine that's like a protected area.
Yeah,
protected from parkour.
Specifically for parkour.
No, yeah, with all the
Specifically for
Assassin's Creed.
assassins.
Yeah, especially with all the Assassin's Creed marks.
Namely me.
They look for hooded people.
Yeah.
Like, get him.
And I have this cool video of me like in the crowds, like with my hood up, and I asked Denise to follow me around.
And
like
Like a game camera.
Yeah,
no,
like
yeah,
a game
yeah. No. But I gotta ask: are you slowly pushing people to the side?
I wanted to, but that place like had actual pickpockets, so I didn't want to be. I didn't want to be like misconstrued as a pickpocket, so I didn't do it.
Yeah.
I wanted to do the slow hand touch at the
No,
back
no,
of
don't do
the
that.
small of the
Yeah,
back.
Don't do that. Don't do
exactly.
that.
No,
That's
I'd
kind of-
get killed.
Or you might get like mugged too.
There were some shifty people in the tourist spots. Like straight up, they'd put a bracelet on you and say that it's a gift, and then like, oh cool, thanks, and they'd compliment you like, I like your bald head, and then your beard, I like your beard,
Wow.
blah blah blah. Oh thanks man, like the mark I am. Oh thanks man, and then he'd ask for, oh do you have a kid? No I don't. I have a kid. Do you want to give me something for my kid? And then oh god.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Take this
Yeah.
bracelet. No, I'm good, sir. Thank you very much.
Jeez, that's fast.
Yeah. I've heard
heard
about the people who put bracelets on you and then
Yeah.
like make you feel guilty for not paying them.
Yeah. You give me this look that was like, oh dang.
God.
Don't fall for it, man.
No,
That's awful.
I did. I fell for it.
Give
but
me
like,
back that bracelet.
Yeah. Dude, that city is huge. Like it's like the scale of it, and like even the sites, even the Colosseum itself. Like we've seen it all in pictures, right?
Yeah.
Like okay, it's like a cheese with holes in it, or whatever. Like, what?
I don't think I've ever.
Yeah, this is the first
That's
time
what it
I've
was
heard of-
based.
What a comparison.
That's what it was based off. Is that
Yeah,
what you
those-
say?
yeah. The
I mean-
Italians saw Swiss cheese with holes, and then we should make gladiators out of that.
I mean, cheese for me is France or French.
Yeah, but there's nothing that looks like a cheese wheel in France.
I mean,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Eiffel Tower.
No.
What?
No, and just
No.
Shush.
Shush. Shush, Korea.
We'll get to you in a bit. So, but yeah, we've seen pictures of the Colosseum, but when you're actually there, the scale is something to behold. Like you end up just staring at it, like because it's more epic in person than it is in any picture. Epico, stupendo. Oh, dude, I tried doing Italian on an Italian. I tried saying something in Italian to an
It's like,
Italian.
what the fuck is this girl saying?
You know that feeling when you're trying to do their language
Yeah.
to a local, and then you get super nervous.
Yeah,
like you
yeah.
don't want to fuck it up or
And
whatever.
you say something that sounds like Italian, but
And
it
you
isn't Italian, like
Yeah.
perpentipico.
All right,
Yeah.
I don't know what that
I know,
is.
I
Okay,
told you.
okay. So we were served this bomb ass pesto by one of the restaurants that were good.
Okay.
They gave us fusilli al pesto, and then it was so good. Like I will dream of this pesto for days. So
For days.
no, I mean
days.
for multiple whatever. I'll dream of this food. Yes, it was really good. So I wanted to compliment the chef on it, right? So I was gearing up for it. I was practicing with
Oh,
Denise.
you gotta kiss him.
No.
Yeah, you gotta get some smooches there.
Maybe, but I wasn't there yet. I was trying to pull off.
Yeah.
Il pesto is stupendo.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in my head.
Okay.
And I googled it a little bit beforehand, and just to make it make sense. Like, so I gear up with that, practicing with Denise. Like, do we get the bill? No. Wait. Il pesto is stupendo.
Oh,
Okay. Got it.
You got it.
Get the bill. Okay. Then he gets the bill. He gets it. Like he gives it to us, then walks away, and I chicken out. Like, okay, we'll get it next time when he gets the money. Then I chicken out again.
Oh no.
And then when he finally like clears the plates and stuff, I throw it out there. Il pesto is stupendo. Si. Like it was heartbreaking. Like I didn't know if
You didn't do the flying kiss. You gotta do the flying kiss.
No, he was just like, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So,
Silly
Yeah.
foreigner, get out of my
yeah, of
restaurant.
course, this is good food.
of course it's
Of course,
good, you
it's
assholes.
Of
What are you
course, it's
trying to say?
stupendo. Assassino.
Cut the record running out of the building.
And some guy falls on me, then hidden blades.
Someone jacked you out of the animus.
Get out of there.
Raffy was just in the Philippines the whole time.
Desynchronized.
You've been compromised. Get the fuck out of here, Raffy.
Desmond. Ah, shit. Yeah, I tried Italian on a guy. It didn't quite work.
That's your note.
As far as
Italian on a
I tried Italian on an Italian. There's this one guy though, real fun guy. It's in Milan this time. Like we were depositing our luggage to roam around the city. No, I think this was Florence. Yeah, Florence. Because we had just a day, then we had to go to Milan at the end of the night. So we gave this luggage guy our stuff, right, to watch for the day, and they'd put it in the locker and stuff like that. He recognized that we were Filipino, and he was like, "Oh, you're Filipino? Yeah. I go to Boracay and Palawan next week."
Oh.
And then, "Oh, nice, have a good trip. Like, that's really cool." And then, "Yeah, San Miguel beer, 40 liters every night."
He knows.
And they're, "Yeah, this man knows. Don't forget about the Red Horse," we say. And then he goes, yeah, right. San Miguel in one hand, Red Horse in the other, yeah."
Wow, what a mark.
What a mark.
Did
he
he
does.
shock her?
This guy is hell already.
Holy shit.
You can tell that he was really
He was
excited
south
for his
already.
trip. So I'm looking out for reports of this guy, like maybe passed out in Boracay.
Crazy Milano man. Found.
empties out the booze supply of Coron and
like-
Boracay.
There's just a headline that says Italian man consumes 40 liters of alcohol, dies. Fuck.
Wash the shore.
As far as sites go, like we did all the touristy stuff, like all the big things,
Colosseum, Leaning Tower.
No, Leaning Tower was
Cleaning Tower?
Cleaning Tower. No,
Okay.
Leaning Tower was far from Florence. We didn't have time to go to it.
Okay.
So most of our Florence trip was spent at the Il Domo, the big church thing with the really ornate like outside. What else did we do in Florence? Oh, we did all the because Ezio Auditore was born in Florence.
Okay.
Like the man, the myth, the legend, the scholar and warrior. He
Real historic man.
real historic man. Ezio Auditore was born in Florence. So I was touring Denise around Florence because this was my hometown, right?
Yeah.
I know where everything was. I'm touring Denise like, oh, dude, this is where the rune is. If you scan it, the
This is
animals.
my game, Denise.
Oh, this is the bridge where the opening scene of Assassin's Creed starts. This is where Ezio beat up on that guy, and then
Threw him into the lake.
he threw him into the lake. And then this is where his girlfriend Cristina Vespucci was. This is her house. And then I go look up in Google later. Cristina Vespucci doesn't exist. It's not a real thing. She's not a real thing.
I feel like this is gonna be the same deal if you bring like Samson or like any of the Miguels to like maybe Kabukicho or Osaka.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, yeah, if
It's
Yakuza
gonna be the
stuff,
same deal. It's like, yo, Kiryu beat someone up here.
that's true.
Yo, in Dotonbori, there's
yeah.
a fucking hidden underground fighting arena beneath the river.
and
It gets you 50 experience.
and if you go to this side of the river, there's a boat that sells weapons.
Yeah.
So we were doing that. We went to the Palazzo della Signore, which is the castle where in front of it Ezio's family was hanged. So I tell this to Denise, and she needs all Assassin's Creed facts. Like,
Okay.
I've been here before. I've ran through the streets. I've climbed these
I
towers.
like that Denise is learning a
Yeah,
lot
yeah,
of,
she's-
of historical facts.
Yeah.
Of this
That's-
fictional family.
Yeah.
Because
But it's
okay.
also tied to actual historical facts.
yeah,
Some
it's,
of them
it's,
are.
some of them are fictional.
That's,
But
really,
like,
that's actually nice.
for example, the Medicis, true family. Like they're really there. They were the rich aristocratic people of a family of Florence, right? So I was telling them Medici facts, and most of it was right. Like on top of the next to the Palazzo della Signore, where Ezio's family was hanged, there's a place. There's a grotto, a private grotto on top where the Medici family put up that grotto to like observe the people, to show them who was in charge, whatever.
Yeah.
And then we went to the Medici like home, the residence. Yeah. So I found out during this trip, like Denise just throws out the bomb at me in the plane, right, going to Italy. Like, did you know that my great grandmother was a Medici? And I'm like freaking out on the plane. Like, what? Really?
I killed your
How
ancestors.
how could you? How could you?
How could you do that to Ezio's family?
Yeah. No, they were allies. They were allies.
Okay.
They were allies.
Okay, that's good.
They were allies.
That's good. I don't know anything about Assassin's
So
Creed.
you're an assassino for real.
Yeah. And I'm like, how could you keep this secret away from me? How dare you? Yeah, so they were related in there, and I just freak out on the plane, and I try
That's
not to
cool.
shout. It's really cool. So we ended up going to not there, like at some point during,
Ancestral home.
to the Medici family home with the giant like skylight,
okay.
the like the giant hole in the middle of
Oh, yeah.
compound.
What's
like
that called? That structure where there's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
hole para yung the light.
The light can go through.
sunroof or whatever
Yeah,
it is.
Like
yeah.
a courtyard.
Where I would meet with Florence Francesco de
God
Medici
damn it.
and pick up my side quest for the day.
I love this. I love this Assassin's Creed fact. I'm learning a lot about Italy.
What else? The food was hit or miss. Some good, some bad. Like, but one of the highlights that I ate was they just had like unmitigated access to salmon Like
Really?
it's just everywhere. Like
Weird.
Wow.
yeah, smoked salmon sashimi. Like we went to an eat
That's
all you
the
can
common
place in
fish
Milan.
here?
That's like that's
All
had like a
salmon?
bunch
Sounds
of salmon,
amazing.
and I'm like I filled up on it. Like even as antipasti did serve you like salmon. We went to see our family in Milan, my cousin, and they served us antipasti with smoked salmon. Like it's ham. It's like ham, but like salmon, not
Okay.
not
Wow.
pork.
No, I get it.
And it was so delicious, dude. Like there was a whole 24-hour period that I was just eating salmon.
I mean, that's great.
Because we drank at night, with our family, right? And we were eating salmon then. Then they gave me like a whole like foot long piece
Of salmon?
of salmon.
Why?
Like maybe not a foot long, like here, because they saw that I liked it so much. Then
How big was that salmon?
Like this, but like okay. It's like my arm. The packaging is like my arm,
From your
but like the
elbow
whole
to-
salmon is just like my whole.
To our
hand.
dear
My whole
listeners, Raffy's arm is the size of like one human being.
No, yeah, it's true. Like so, yeah. So half a human being of salmon. We take it back to the hotel, and then when we wake up in the morning,
Everything smells like salmon.
no, not really.
Everything's
it's fine.
gone
Like
since you ate it.
yeah, I wake up and then we were having like I was talking to Denise, like just unwrapping the night's events, whatever, like morning talk, blah blah blah. While I was eating the salmon, like in like a 30-minute period, I finished all of it.
Wow.
I just love it so much. Like yeah, that was a big thing for me. I met my nephew, the one that I was telling you, Migoy, about. That like both his parents are Filipino, but
He grew up in
he grew up in Italy.
Okay.
And we can't talk to him in Filipino. Can't talk to him in English either.
Oh wow!
So you have to learn Italian.
Oh shit.
So luckily, I knew a lot of Italian.
Through
and I was
Assassin's
like,
Creed.
Yeah. And I was like, "Requiesca rimpace." And then I was like, no. Yeah, we did the simple stuff like treno for the train, then guada for the look. But like, yeah, and he was really happy about seeing Hulk Hogan, even though he didn't know. That was my figure, my totem, Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
What else I got? Oh yeah, dude, gelato. Gelato is something else.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Gelato universally good anywhere you get it.
No,
like,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
the one. Like, it is way better than ice cream, way tastier,
Nice.
and way healthier for you. Way
So
better for you.
What's the difference?
It's
Is it a texture thing?
It's a texture thing. It's more wet.
Okay.
Right?
I'm guessing it's not
Gelato's
flash
more.
frozen.
Is it the same ingredients?
Gelato
as
is
ice cream,
more.
or-
How would you describe it?
Is it
I don't have the
moist?
vocabulary to describe gelato.
I would say it's more
Fluffy?
No, less fluffy, honestly.
Oh,
not
really?
not fluffy. There's no air in between
Yeah,
stuff.
So that means it isn't flash frozen.
Yeah.
I don't think
No,
it
no,
is.
no.
Yeah,
So
it's just
just
cream,
mixed?
but like
it's denser.
dense.
Mm-hmm.
No,
denser.
Okay.
yeah. And the
None of those like
flavor.
little air holes inside.
No.
But it's
not
the
at all.
same ingredients, or do they have like yogurt or
Milk
I
and
don't
eggs,
know.
bitch.
I actually don't know.
I actually also don't know.
I don't know.
It's just gelato.
Maybe it's like a difference in preparation.
Someone write us in. What is
Yeah,
gelato made of?
We have
Yeah.
supercomputers in our hands.
I feel
No, let the
No,
audience.
The audience will educate us.
Eternal bliss.
Let newly reformed patron Carlo Licudine,
Look it up
who
for
just
Upgraded his
upgraded his
subscription.
subscription. Yeah,
Oh, dude, I love
$2.
this dude.
really?
Thank you so much,
Thank you so
Carlo.
much,
I
Carlo.
didn't know. Yes, let us know what gelato is, and maybe we'll give you some. We'll try to find you a way to get you gelato.
I mean, there is a gelato
You can,
place
yeah,
here.
there's gelato
Yeah?
places
Philippines.
here, so
We should check
I
that out.
haven't
Like,
tried proper. So.
it's been my new addiction.
actually
Like
afraid to
whenever
try it
it was
because-
freezing. Why?
In fear of being expensive.
Oh yeah, of course.
No, the gelato here is
I know.
decently priced.
I know.
Probably depends
Let-
on where you get it.
It's
Yeah.
just something about it that makes me not buy it because
We should try it sometime.
yeah,
Like,
we should.
We should look for a gelato.
They even had like flavors that don't exist in ice cream.
If
Like
we reach
like
150,
Stra-
if we reach
I wish there was
150
salmon.
YouTube subscribers, we will
Make
try.
gelato.
I will appear
Try.
once more.
Try
Make
gelato.
gelato.
yeah,
Make
Make
No,
make
just
you
gelato
serious?
We will make gelato.
and make Migs eat gelato mukbang style.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm game for it.
Okay.
So stream it.
Yeah, they had flavors like nochole, which was like really dope Nutella. There's
Like actual dope.
no,
Not at all.
that would be illegal. Epic. Checkmate.
Like breaking spaghetti.
Slap like now.
They had there's a good one, mascarpone,
Yeah.
which was
That's cheese.
yeah. They explained it to us like I was looking at the mascarpone flavor and I was like, what's that?
Queso ice cream lang yun.
Oh, you don't know what it is? The gelato guy goes, you don't know what that is?
How
Like,
dare you
it's
not know what it is?
That's illegal. And he says like it's this really sweet cheese that we use to make tiramisu. And we were and I was like, oh yes, one of that please. Give me that. Yes, thank you so much.
Is tiramisu based? Is tiramisu?
It's Italian.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
okay.
Italian.
Really? Okay.
I
Yes.
thought it's just made here.
No, tiramisu is
No, no, no,
Italian.
no, no, no.
I thought
Absolutely
it was
Italian.
Asian.
No.
I could see how it could be
yeah,
Asian.
because actually tiramisu sounds
Japanese.
Japanese or
Tiramisu.
Some kind of
something.
an Asian.
Mhm.
Actually, have you tried tiramisu in Italy?
Oh no.
In Italy?
In Italy.
Why are you saying it
Italy.
like me?
I mean,
My favorite Ixalan guy.
Yeah.
Italy.
my favorite
No, I didn't try
guardian
it.
foursome in Italy.
Italy with an EAT. Yeah, I didn't try tiramisu. Just most of our desserts was like gelato all the time. We'd be full from food because we'd eat everywhere, eat a lot.
So it's just a
And then
cycle of
I-
gelato and salmon.
Yeah,
sounds
I'm just
amazing,
made of
actually.
60% salmon by now. I feel like I can swim so fast, bro.
Michael Phelps, watch out.
Yeah, I'm
Man.
coming from that gold, baby.
Man, like that's so interesting. When I was in Italy, my favorite part was actually the tomatoes.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like whenever I was anywhere that served a fresh caprese salad,
Yeah.
I would go for that because that's just like a bunch of tomatoes, olive oil, and cheese.
And mozzarella.
Yeah,
I actually
yeah.
tried this.
It's
You
so
you
good.
recommended this to me, and
Oh,
I did try it.
did I?
Yeah.
How's it?
It unfortunately the place that I tried it at wasn't that
Wasn't
great. I don't know.
Or
know.
maybe the tomatoes weren't in good season or whatever.
Maybe I don't know.
winter.
Because it is winter. Yeah. But they did have like thick chunks of mozzarella.
No, yeah,
So
yeah.
fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And my wife who's like a cheese fiend.
Yeah, cheese.
Like
Cheese.
dude, you know
Cheese
how
fiend.
Dexter's dad is like a muffin fiend?
Yeah.
Denise is that way.
Oh no, she gets all hypnotized.
Yeah.
If crazy.
Yeah. She gets the demonized if there's cheese. Just earlier today, we had Korean
Demonized.
barbecue, and then after we were done ordering, she shouts, "Oh my God, we forgot the cheese!" And then asked the waiter to get the cheese. Anyway, so she was in cheese heaven basically in Italy also. And yeah, we had gelato even though it was cold because it was freaking freezing in Italy all the time. Like I experienced the coldest I've ever experienced.
Really? What was the temperature?
At some points it went 4,
Okay.
which was already cold on its own,
Yeah.
and then
Wind.
and then the wind
Wind
would
would
kill
fuck
you,
you
and
up,
it's like season 8 Viserion, like breathing on your ass the whole time.
Nice.
You'd feel it, like you'd feel it, like Monster Hunter Iceborne. This is what it feels like. And then there was this one point we were waiting for our bus in Italy, and it was late. So 2 hours we were out in the cold. We were thrown out of the coffee shop where we were supposed to wait because it was closing down. So we had 2 hours in the cold, and it went up to 0. Like the temperature went up to 0.
No, yeah.
0, 1, 0, 1, and we were like super freezing waiting for this freaking bus. So every time a bus would come and park and pick up passengers, I'd go up to its like tailpipe and try to catch the heat from there. Because it
Warm
was
up
so
on the
cold.
tailpipe?
Yeah.
my God.
I didn't care, man. People were looking,
Yeah.
but like I didn't care because it was really, really cold. The coldest I've ever had.
Jeez.
Like, thank God I had like I prepared this time. Like I had the whole gloves there. I have the whole.
You respected the cold.
I respected the cold this time. Still, it was like, nah, bitch.
Did you buy
Get
like
this.
thermals? or-
Yes,
Really?
I did the thermal leggings. I had like the thick gloves. I had like a really thick hood and the puffy jacket. All that shit. Still super cool.
Really?
My
You
tropical
forgot
Asian
the
ass
scarf
just can't
or-
handle it.
Even with the heat
I
tech.
had scarf. I had a scarf. I had
Okay.
2 scarves.
Oh damn.
Two scarves.
I had 2 scarves. You bought 2? Ding 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 ding. Yeah. So
Goddamn north wind.
still, I just can't with cold. But I feel like with this trip, I was broken in with my cold tolerance. Like my cold
You were
tolerance
now
went
molded
up.
by it.
Yeah, molded by it. So I was like, I was very confident in the days to follow after a big 2-hour freezing
Don't be
mess.
afraid, Raffy.
Yeah, and
comes
I can
later.
suddenly be. I'm suddenly a cold savant. I'm like, this feels like a comfy 8.
Oh my god.
Oh man, it's really hot in here. It feels like a 12. I take a layer off.
What is that? Like, so what happened when you get back to the Philippine airport? Like, bro,
It was
hot naman
weird.
dito, bro.
No, I didn't have
You
that.
didn't have that
Surprisingly, I was really worried about that. Like my temperature is now off. Like when in the Philippines, I'd be dying of heat. But
It's
like,
actually pretty cold right now
thankfully,
here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope. Yeah, I hope that's the case because I don't know if my temperature is normal anymore. So like,
Little did we
weird.
know,
Could you
Raffy already
imagine?
has a fever right now.
Could you
It
imagine?
feels like an extreme hot 20.
Right. No, right now it's like 20.
Okay.
28. 28.
38!
No, 20.
I would say maybe
What's
a
your boy here?
25.
Yeah, right
25,
around there,
26.
right around there. Because
Wow.
all the due temperatures.
human temperature
yeah.
machines.
Wait, actually, my phone says 27 right now.
Oh, hey, look at that. It's your
Yeah.
boy. I know.
My
it.
phone says 32. What the fuck?
Maybe outside?
Maybe outside.
All right. What else happened? I guess on the flight, like I was worried what to do because like I just I didn't know if the airplane that the airline had new movies and
What?
stuff.
How long is the flight?
9 hours, just 9 hours.
9
Yeah,
hours.
it's
But-
just one straight flight, or do you have?
Yeah, you got
I had
any
a layover.
stopovers?
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, because we
it's
saw
pretty
one picture
bad.
of you just snoozing in the kids section.
Yeah. It is pretty bad. I spent like our flights was from here to Hong Kong and Hong Kong to Beijing,
Wow.
to
3.
Italy.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
So I spent like from here to Hong Kong it's nothing.
3 hours.
It's two hours, whatever. And then Hong Kong, the next flight to Italy was like 24 hours later.
Oh, what the
So I had to spend 24 hours
inside
Hong
inside the
Kong.
airport because like I'm a
Oh,
big
jeez.
I'm a big ass wuss because I didn't want to go out into the city because stuff happening,
Oh yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
so I just opt to like spend the 24 hours in the Hong Kong airport, and I'm like I had this plan like I bought the laptop, like I'd find a charger and all that stuff. So I'd play games, like that was my plan, like just play games inside the McDonald's, which was 24 hours.
Because
So
McDonald's has free internet?
the Hong Kong airport has a
Oh,
free
nice.
internet.
Oh, yeah.
So I go down the plane, I get to the McDonald's, I bust the laptop out. Okay, gotta get settled. It's gonna be a long night of playing games. I'm gonna 100% guacamole. And then I start playing, right? And then the laptop, the low power settings goes up, and then time to charge. And then I realize
You don't have an adapter.
I don't have an adapter.
Yeah.
And I blew out
You blew
I
out.
blew out my source, my primary source of entertainment for 24 hours. I blew it out in the first 3 hours.
No.
I was left without a laptop.
There should be like a bookstore that sells.
It was
like,
expensive. 166 for a
Didn't-
166 HKD for an
Oh my God.
adapter.
Didn't
It was
your,
too much.
Didn't Denise have any adapters?
I had one. I didn't
But
pack
it's in
it.
the
I'm an
luggage?
idiot.
Okay.
I was such an idiot. So yeah, 24 hours of nothing. Wait, 21 hours. So we another thing is went from Beijing now to Italy. That's 9 hours. I was worried about the plane's movies, if it's cycled or are they new ones, because I damn near emptied it out the last time.
Okay.
In Paris, I watched everything like Greatest Showman and all that stuff. But this time, I was very happy to see that the whole Fast and the Furious, the whole Fast and the Furious franchise was there. So I'm like, I know what I'm doing for 9 hours. All of them? Yeah, well, most of it, like the good ones. I started from 5, 6, 7, Fate,
The Han
and
movies.
Hobbs and Shaw.
Wow.
While I was bombing wine,
God.
I was ordering all the wine they had on the plane. It was the life, my friends. It was the life.
That's how you watch them all.
Hobbs and Shaw is good. That's a topic for another day.
This is the first. Okay.
First time I watched Hobbs and Shaw. It's pretty good. They justify the haka.
Yeah.
with
told
the
you, I
guns.
told you.
Okay, I like it.
Disabling weapon tag.
I like it.
I told you. It's the
That was a
snowflake.
revelation.
That was something else. The
Snowflake.
stupid naming conventions of that
Yeah.
movie is Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's more. I think that's all of my trip. I'm sure you guys would have. So I would like to share on your trips, and I'm gonna pass it on to you. I didn't have much flicks in.
To
Who?
Yes, go Miguel.
Which one is that? Which one is that?
Yeah.
God forbid you're my best friend. I don't know your
Oh
fucking
my
names.
God.
Miguel.
So,
So, Mr.
Yeah.
Korea man.
oh jeez.
How was
yes.
Korea?
Oh,
How
God.
north did you go?
No, I went to South Korea. not
South
North
Korea.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
Went to
that's
K-pop land.
No.
Yeah, no,
You're
it's-
still so biased. You
Yeah,
only
dude.
just go to the south.
no, yeah,
Hey man, I didn't plan this trip.
no, yeah.
But yeah, I went to South Korea I spent the rest of my year in South Korea.
Post
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah, post Christmas.
Yeah.
I've been there for 10 days with my mom and my siblings.
Mm.
It was nice. This is the first time I went to a country that has a winter season. let
Yeah,
alone
winter
with
Samson.
negative
Winter
freezing
Samson.
weather.
really?
And
Negative
Wow.
3.
Yeah.
Wow.
Negative 3.
it's
You played 2.
but oh god, like the first time I step outside the aeroplane and went to the boarding corridor.
Yeah,
The boarding tube.
Yeah. Wind just sweeps
Yeah.
through my forehead.
Oh, it's
and
one
like
of those
a blade.
where there's a gap.
Yeah, like the wind just like
Slapped
punched
you in the
me,
face. Like, "Ura!"
like sliced
Like
my
razor
forehead,
leaf.
like that guy from Rurouni Kenshin doing the air pressure.
Okay.
moves.
Like little slices of blood.
Yeah.
Like Taguro, like
Cool.
flicking air at you.
Fucking cold.
So did your lips die?
Almost.
Almost.
I was.
You came prepared.
I was prepared. No, I came prepared, but the cold is just too
More
much.
prepared.
It's too much.
It was ready.
It's more,
It had
is
like
more ready
60
than-
million years
Yeah.
to prepare for
Like
you.
I did bought thermos. I bought a new coat. Actually, I have the scarves.
I saw
I got
the photos.
face mask. I didn't have any earmuffs, and I
Oh,
bought.
dude, earmuffs really help.
yeah,
Yeah.
it will really help.
It's really painful in the
I-
face area.
Raffy almost dropped his
Yeah,
mouth.
almost
nothing
in
happened.
the coffee.
They'd never know
Um,
that.
In the coffee.
The only thing that was my mistake was that I bought gloves in Decathlon. Don't buy gloves at Decathlon. That don't
A
mean shit.
decathlon?
Yeah, at
Yeah,
Decathlon.
yeah.
That doesn't
yeah.
mean anything.
Really?
Like when I
Really?
Wait, are those like work gloves?
No,
What kind
no,
of
no.
gloves did you buy?
It's actually fleece gloves.
Okay.
Okay.
It should
That should
work.
help.
It's
Yeah,
fleece.
yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Really?
Like South Korea says, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
So when
Your
I
fleece
first
doesn't work.
Give me your
Yeah.
hands, you son of a bitch.
I don't.
Was that a Mr. Freeze?
Yeah. I was like, what?
So the first time, so we went to the hostel where we gonna spend our time in South Korea. So
Yeah.
we went by bus first because the train's already out.
Yeah.
Because we got to South Korea at around I think 11 p.m. So the train's out now. By the time that we got to outside the airport, so there's a line at the bus outside in freezing temperature, and
Yeah.
that's the hardest time I had with the cold because it was just fresh from my mind. And
Yeah.
It was hard. Like first, I was actually just wearing my hoodie
Yeah.
and my polo, my
Yeah.
long sleeve
Oh, you didn't
polos.
have your full.
I didn't have my full
winter
coat.
gear yet.
My coat was in my backpack.
In
I was
the,
just
in the
scared.
check-in.
no. I was just I can take it.
Oh.
Oh no, you did me.
We can take
you did
it.
me.
So I was just I can do this, and then
You gotta
Yeah.
respect
and then,
that cold, bro.
Big pain.
Big pain. I got my
Big pain.
I got my coat out. It's not enough, and then I forgot where I put the gloves, so I got my gloves from my sibling.
Yeah.
I wore the gloves. Didn't do shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, no, no.
Shit.
See,
better
Hands
than
get
nothing,
really
though.
cold.
no, see,
Yeah.
here's your mistake.
I didn't wear it before I
Yes,
stepped out.
yes. What do you call it? The key to battling the cold is to start good. When basically.
Yeah.
Ah.
Wrong actually explained this to me.
Yeah.
When
you,
it
you
comes
need
to
to keep the
thermals.
cold in. You need to keep the warm in first.
Yeah.
Ah.
Like
Because
at
if
least
you
5
start-
minutes.
Because if you're already cold and then you add more layers, it really doesn't help that much because
Yeah.
all of the heat already escaped you. So
Yeah, yeah.
so you're kind of fucked.
Yeah,
I got you.
That's what happened.
and
That's
it
what
kind
happened.
of keeps the cold in also, like the
Yeah,
insulation.
kind of.
whatever cold that got in,
It
it will
stays.
stay there.
Okay,
It
I
stays
got
on
you.
your hands.
But yeah, that was fun. So I got into the bus. We all got in the bus. After that, we moved out, and then of course it was just in Seoul Station. I said it correctly this time. That's also that time where
How did you say it before?
you don't want to know.
you don't want to know.
Soul reveal in 500 things.
But yeah, we were stopped. We were dropped in Seoul Station.
yeah.
And that's where we get to go by taxi now.
Mm-hmm.
And we met this dude who actually speaks English, so we're thankful for it because most Koreans don't speak English
Oh,
that
yeah.
much. Like only the young ones, and they aren't even that fluent.
I guess so, yeah.
So this guy was. He has a similar story as your bag dude
Okay.
because he was planning like he has been to the Philippines,
Yeah.
to the beaches,
Yeah,
to,
dog.
to Boracay and all that shit.
Yeah.
And my little brother were kind of laughing a bit because he looks like that guy from Lost,
Which one?
Which one?
Jin. He looks like Jin,
Which one
Okay.
is Jin?
the Korean guy.
Oh,
So he kind of looks like
Kazuya's
Jin.
son? Kazuya's son. Yeah, yeah. I
Is he?
remember. Yeah, the one with the devil stars.
Devil
Oh,
Genie.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh God. Okay. I just
Sorry.
Took you a while.
But yeah, so Korea, in a nutshell, it's good. Like it's the land of
Oh, yeah.
K-pop and
Kimchi.
beauty products.
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
My
And
phone.
that. And that.
My phone. Yeah,
And
just like that.
Just
And
like that.
squeaky voices.
Yeah, squeaky voices. Land of
Right.
squeaky voices.
Yeah. Oh, Mike. It's really good. Like
Yeah.
you know me. Like whenever I go to another country, I like that feeling of culture shock. That everything's really different.
Yeah.
Like case in point, subways again.
Yeah.
Dude,
It can be
subways
so
are
much
good.
better.
Subways work.
Subways work, and
I had the reverse this time, but it's okay.
for-
the
for-
analogy
oh.
still stands.
for Italy. Oh God.
For Italy, I'm like, oh, thank God for the MRT. They know what lines are.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
This is the first time, but your analogy still
Yeah,
holds.
but
Yes.
yeah, Korea is connecting stations, so it's very easy
It's super
to
clean.
both get lost and to not get lost
Yeah.
during your trips. Also, the food is great.
Yes.
I actually appreciate the spicy food now because of how cold it was
Oh,
outside.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Dude, I was just eating spicy shit out for
Was
spicy
it
shit.
like
Yeah.
90% vegetables like when I was there?
It's a different experience.
Cabbage.
What do you mean?
Lettuce.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
because I was
Kimchi.
I was with my siblings, and what they know about Korea is chicken and beer.
No, yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah,
that's
hell
true.
yeah.
Vegetables.
Hell yeah.
We didn't get that much vegetables.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Weird.
it's really about what they choose to eat.
So
So-
basically, unlike me, kimchi is not ruined for you.
no, it's ruined for me.
Huh?
Yeah, I have kimchi and it's fucking good.
It is,
It was
right?
fucking
Yeah,
good. Yeah.
Kimchi here is
God.
garbage.
Yeah. Most of it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
A lot of it
But
is
yeah,
trash
the
here.
food there, yeah, it's no doubt it's really expensive.
And
But
they give you like 6 million side dishes like every
yeah,
serving.
yeah,
That's
I mean
true.
that's like the normal restaurants in Korea, and we get to check out the cheap diners, which are a godsend. It's good. They serve a healthy portion of food. There's also like fast food chains that aren't like local fast food chains like Lotteria or Hansel.
Yeah, Lotteria.
Lotteria is surprisingly good. Like it's
Jollibee.
it's like KFC.
Yeah.
It's like KFC. Speaking of KFC, there's a KFC that we got to try, and
How different is Korean KFC? Is it like Korean fried chicken?
okay, like what I
It's so
said,
imposing.
like
How different? Tell me.
like what I said
I'm from
earlier.
talking.
Korea is about chicken and beer.
It is?
KFC has beer.
Oh,
That's
I'm into that.
Yeah.
Ah.
that's like the best KFC I've ever been to because it has
Colonel's-
beer.
Did it have 11 herbs and spices?
I mean, they have they have
12
they have
kimchi.
spicy chicken.
Okay.
I mean, it was good.
Okay, okay.
Also, because it was winter, it was at the time where establishments have heaters, so
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
it was really important.
I saw your post about the Mass Effect tech.
Oh yeah,
The area
heat rod.
that
heaters.
was good. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I was
was
I was at
amazing.
Everland that time. It's like Korea's Disneyland.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
it was far in the near the mountainside now, and of course it's an open area. And during winter they have these
These heat
heater
lamps.
posts. Yeah, these heat lamps. So not only that, they also have like teepees that has heat lamps also. If you
For your
want.
bunghole.
I mean, really?
No,
Sorry. I mean,
yeah.
it's just a tent.
MTV joke for anyone our age.
Yeah. But
It's
yeah,
for
like
summer.
heating tents or something like that. So those are really good.
Yeah.
Like
No,
they're
yeah.
lifesavers
Yeah.
during that time.
During Donna's
Thank
first
God.
trip to Japan, she learned to love those too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you gotta have those if you're living in the cold or if there is cold weather in your country.
And it's super effective, right?
Yeah.
It just makes this umbrella of
Like
heat.
like when I saw it, I never left. I never left when I
The rest
saw
of
someone
Samson's trip was just there.
eating and kimchi.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, the food. Yeah, I get to try one of those street foods. Unfortunately, I didn't get to jindak.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah,
that's too bad.
I got my street food in Myeongdong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
Myeongdong
the
was there are two of my favorite like what is it? What is it, Emile? What is it?
Myeongdong.
Dong.
Okay.
Nah, it was funny when I was there, so.
Yeah, there are two places that I like in Korea that resembles Kamurocho and Yakuza, and that one is Myeongdong
Myeongdong.
and Hongdae.
Hongdae. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Myeongdong
yeah.
is
Night markets.
basically night market.
Absolutely.
Lots of shopping. It's basically a shopping center.
Yeah.
They have
But like open area.
yeah, open area, and they have fucking Line and Friends stores. It has like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
huge bear that
Oh,
you can
yeah.
have a picture with. But most importantly, yeah, the street foods. Oh my god, like those. I was introduced by their local fish cakes.
Yeah.
Fish cakes on a stick.
Yeah.
That was good. I
Get
mean,
some
that was
tteokbokki.
not as really like good, but you know, it's something fresh.
Yeah.
For my palate. And
You get tteokbokki.
what's
That
tteokbokki?
spicy rice noodle thingies.
Rice
I
cakes.
didn't go with the rice noodles, but
Okay.
I did get to try hot dog or the
What is
Korean pancakes, sweet pancakes.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I
Oh
remember
my
those.
god, like
The ones with sesame seed.
yeah,
Yeah.
like honey and nuts. That was
Those,
good.
those are dope.
Those are dope. That's one of my favorite like pastries.
And
or
they
something.
serve it so hot though.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
I
see the steam like in
I got
cold
my
water.
first feeling of that in one like alley that's going to that's near Gyeongbokgung.
This sounds suspect. I got my first filling of honey and nuts in some alley.
Yeah, it's an alley. Like it's
Clean cut, baby.
Euro trip.
once you see the picture, it's really cool.
Of the alley?
Yeah, the alley.
Okay,
it's
okay,
like
okay.
a fashion street.
Oh,
alley.
okay. Because in
Yeah,
my head it was some
it's
shifty
dirty. Come on,
alley.
dude.
No.
Like
no,
Korea
no.
has
Myeongdong.
0 to
Yeah.
1% criminal
Crime rate.
activity.
It ain't the
Yeah.
New York alley.
Yeah.
Oh,
In the New
okay,
York
no. I
alley.
was imagining a New York alley.
It's
Which is
really
weird because
posh
I've been to
alley.
Korea.
Yeah. I mean,
Have you been in Myeongdong?
No, yeah,
Have you
yeah.
been to the alleys?
It's nice.
Yeah, I've been to the alleys. It's
You've been
nice.
to the alley specific?
No, yeah. But like there are some alleys that look kind of shifty, man.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's everywhere,
There is,
though.
yes, everywhere. And then also there's this one street snack called
Ooh.
how do you pronounce this?
Try
Keran pan or
Ooh, I don't know what
it's
that is.
basically egg bread.
egg bread.
So it's like this oval pastry that's made of pancake dough.
Oh yeah.
And then there's egg on the middle of it.
Oh, yeah.
And you can
Oh.
actually have bacon in it or like cheese.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
And it was
Oh,
served
shit.
fresh.
No,
I
yeah,
don't
dude.
know what this is.
It was good.
Dude,
Yeah?
last time Donna and I were there, we kept seeing it, but for some reason we never got the chance to try it.
It was good.
Oh,
my
I didn't
God.
see this.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
see
Really
this. It
good.
looks awesome.
We saw it everywhere.
Yeah,
We saw
like
it
the first
everywhere.
time I saw it, like my sibling automatically says, "Dude, you gotta try this because
Okay.
it's dope." So
Yeah,
we
yeah,
did it, and oh shit, it's dope.
It is dope, brother.
Okay, what do you call it? I'm very curious about one specific thing though.
Ooh.
Okay.
Because speaking of food and nuts,
Oh,
how was the building full
oh my god, yeah.
of honey,
HBAF baby.
butter,
HBAF.
almonds?
Honey butter and friends.
Oh, right.
So
That was-
so
oh.
so in Myeongdong there is
An
an
entire-
entire store of honey butter and friends. Dude, going there is like winning the golden ticket in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
But for honey, butter,
And-
almonds.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Heck
so
yeah.
it's like a basement thing. Like you go downstairs.
Imagine like IKEA, but it's only full of
Yeah.
nuts.
So when you go there, so the first thing I see is
my
the
God.
the mascot.
Yeah, the big almond.
the big almond
almond.
bee,
Yeah,
or whatever
you try
to
that
eat it?
is. And then
Okay.
there are like lines and lines of product like
Yeah,
honey
yeah.
butter and friends, honey and almond, and, and then there's
A myriad of flavors.
Yeah, honey and almond.
yeah, and then
Gives
there's
a friend
and
flavored
then there's
one.
dude like that's the only like flavor I know beforehand, like and that spicy chicken flavor.
Yeah,
That's-
spicy chicken flavor.
That's the only two flavors I know on,
To be
on that product.
fair,
But-
honey almond's the only
Yeah.
thing you need.
But no. That's where you're wrong.
Ooh.
They have a plethora of flavors. When you get there, when I got there, I was surprised. They have wasabi, they have Oreo, they have tiramisu, they have
Dear me.
like what's that crackling candy? Like rock
Crackling
candy.
Jawbreakers?
No, it's like like fizz candy or
Oh,
yeah, they have
okay.
that kind of
the one that comes with the foot,
I guess.
and you put it in
Are
the,
you
the
talking
foot.
about Pop Rocks?
Yeah, like Pop Rocks. Like
Okay.
they have
Pop Rock
Pop Rock
flavor.
flavor.
Rock
They have
almonds, weird.
they have matcha tea.
That'd be weird.
Yeah, it's something. And
Yeah.
the best thing about that store
Yeah.
is that they have free samples of each
Yes,
flavor.
I was hoping. Yes.
Dude, parang
So good.
whenever like we've been to Myeongdong like 2 or 3 times during the trip.
Yeah.
And whenever we go there, like my little bro will just say, "Dude, merienda muna tayo."
You just pass by the almond store and take all the free samples.
store.
Just circle around
one
and then
of
we are
each.
full, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What's a good one? What was a good one that we should
My
keep our eye out for?
My favorite so far is wasabi and
Okay.
the Oreo one.
Oreo.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Okay.
there's one. There's another flavor. I forgot the name, but it's similar to this to a traditional Korean sweet.
Yeah.
So it's like a powdery sweet walnut almond.
Okay. Would you say those are better than the honey almond?
It really depends. Like the honey almond is already good.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's
Like
iconic,
butter?
I
Yeah,
guess. But yeah, but other than that, other than the
Yeah,
almonds,
yeah.
they have fucking merch of anything you can think of related to honey
Dildos?
butter and friends. Like they have like
Flashlights?
notepads, stickers. They have toys. They have toys.
What?
They have figurines. They have magnets.
Of
they
the
have
nuts?
They have Funko Pops
they
of
have,
the
They
nuts.
have keychains. They have pajamas. They
Yeah.
have lounge
I'd like a
pants.
keychain.
Dude,
I'd like a keychain of
It's
that.
everywhere during that trip. It's like I said, it's like going to Charlie and Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, yeah.
And
But
then
for nuts.
yeah, but for
And,
nuts.
and,
then
the
they
fat
have,
kid doesn't get killed.
Oh no,
No, yeah.
he gets
Yeah.
full. And then
He
there's
doesn't drown in the chocolate
yeah,
river.
it doesn't drown in chocolate. And yeah, other than that, what else have I seen? Yeah, like all of
The castle. Gyeongbokgung.
Okay, yeah.
Dynasty Warriors.
Those, that's one of my favorite places that I went to.
The palace?
Yeah, it's memorable because it's first. It was just well, I've been there 3 times. The first one we just went to the front,
Yeah.
and then it was during a day where we have to go somewhere else,
Yeah.
and it's a time or it's a scheduled event, so
Right.
we have to bail out of Gyeongbokgung
I see.
immediately.
Okay.
So the second day, it's just me and my mom because my my siblings, I'm sorry, dudes, went to the buildings or the offices where the K-pop artists were and try to like
Harass them?
no, not harass them, but try to wait for them. And
No,
see if they
actually,
can...
like when we were in Korea, my mom did the same thing. But like not really.
Harass them.
Like she didn't go to the studios or anything like that. But
They just
like,
waited outside the office.
No. Like while Donna and I were going around seeing sites and doing shopping,
Yeah.
my mom went on a Korean soap opera pilgrimage.
Wow.
Wherein she visited sites
Yeah,
that
we
were
did
shot
that.
from the show.
We did that too. We even went to that river.
There's like a picture of my mom sitting in a random coffee shop and she looks really happy about it. And like
I know what that's about.
we're just like, what is this picture? And then my mom's like, that's where they shot this show that I'm watching right now. And I'm like, oh, right, I forgot.
Yeah.
My mom got into K-drama.
Dude,
Because of Netflix.
We went to this stream, like this river park, where one of my mom also shot like a wall.
Okay, just a wall.
Wall.
Like nagpakuha siya dun sa wall.
Yeah.
Because it's from the show.
So I asked her, why?
Why? Yeah, exactly. Why?
It's from Goblin. Okay.
All right.
Show your mom's watching.
That's the show. What's the
Same show.
Our moms are watching the same show.
I mean, it couldn't
Is
be
this like-
another Goblin show. I mean, there's
No,
only
yeah.
one Goblin
If
show.
it's
Yeah.
the hit show, then
Goblin.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the guy from Train to Busan.
Are you guys syncing up again in some
yeah.
weird way?
Yeah, our
not sure.
moms are watching Goblin.
Our moms
Yeah.
are syncing up.
Just make sure it's not Goblin Slayer
or
and
Green
we're fine.
Goblin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or that's the crossover we need: Goblin versus Goblin Slayer.
Oh my god! Can you imagine these K-pop people just like running around a cave being defeated by goblins?
This will teach you to love.
Finish it. Wrong Goblin. So yeah, back
Tell us.
Oh, that took me a while.
Me too.
That
It took me longer.
So back to Gyeongbokgung. So me and my mom went there. So this is the moment where we get to do something together.
Yeah.
Because it's been a while since we've actually went to a place and just enjoyed with just the two of us.
Yeah.
So went to Gyeongbokgung. So Gyeongbokgung or Gyeongbok Palace is like a palace / museum.
Yeah.
And it's big.
Yeah.
We have no idea how big it is. Like what we know when we got there, like there's a gate, and then there's this building, this art. We thought that's Gyeongbokgung Palace.
Oh no.
So we went and go buy a ticket, and then we went inside. Wait a minute, this isn't a palace. This
No.
is just a ceremonial hall.
Yeah.
So we go back deep. We go deeper into the
Yeah.
area, and God,
There it is.
like when we first went to the gate, we saw like the mountainside, right? The fucking palace can stretch there.
Yeah.
We have no idea how big it is.
It's huge.
So, like, what we expect to like spend time there is like an hour. Became like 2 or 3 hours of just walking by and just like
Taking it in.
taking it in because it's really big. It's really cool. Like a lot of patterns were present in in Korean architecture. Like
Right.
we kind of appreciate that during that time. And of course, there's a lot of people who rented those traditional dresses, going
You walk
all
around in them.
goofy
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and trying to take pictures. So that's cute.
Did you do it?
Nah, we don't have extra money to do it that time.
Okay,
and
okay.
You have to go through one of the stores, which is like 2 blocks away. So, but yeah, we went there. We just go to the palace. I try to check out all of the stuff that we can, visit and all the things that we can take photos of. And then after that, we went to our, we went to meet with my siblings, and that's it. But I went there alone on the third time. But instead of going to the palace, I went to the other. There's a museum beside that palace called MMCA.
It's bound to
Yeah, it's basically what's that? Metro something Museum of Contemporary Arts.
Okay,
I
okay,
forgot. So
okay.
it's a art museum.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was good. Like
Yeah?
Good ass art.
good as art.
GAA.
it was supposed to be free.
Supposed to be free.
Yeah, it's supposed to be free admission, but during that day, you
got hustled.
It's not.
Okay.
You have to pay it unless you go and wait until 6 p.m. Because 6 p.m. is the time that it's free. But I went there in the morning because I want, check it out.
Avoid the
early.
crowd.
Yeah, avoid the crowd.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, that institute, like that museum, is large. It houses 3 exhibits, and it's really big ass exhibits, and
Like what kind?
like actual installations. So like it takes like one really big building to fill up one gallery.
Were there any artists such as maybe Van Gogh who were found alive in this facility?
No.
Oh no.
Oh, but there's one exhibit that has that similar technology where they use LED panels
two-pack it?
and projectors to project
Two-pack
art.
technology.
yeah.
No. There's no there's no holographic
Okay,
technology
okay,
involved.
okay.
But yeah, but it's really cool. Like there's
What
a lot
kind of art is it?
It's really like I can't explain it. Yeah, you really have to go there to just experience it because there's a lot of
Paintings?
underlying.
Sculptures?
It's a combination of
Okay.
paintings and sculptures and performance art.
Ooh.
There's a lot of like themes that really that can hit hard. Like for example, there's this.
How hard we talk?
So there's this like the first exhibit that I saw was about the connection between humans and animals and how they can live in harmony or something like that.
Okay.
And then
The dream.
Yeah, and then
The dream, yes.
like what they do is like an experimentation. So they have this performance art played in the monitor, and it's basically just an ensemble playing, like one dude's playing the violin,
Okay.
one's playing the harp, and then one's playing like a cello, and then there's one lady who plays the flute. So what's
Okay.
happening was that everyone's blending in, except
Okay.
for this one lady who plays the flute. It's like he's just blowing over the flute, and then
Like badly?
Like
really
Saxman.
badly, like
Oh, no.
like seriously,
Like Jurassic Park recorder bad?
intentionally bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
And then
Wait, was she even part of the group? Or-
she's the artist. of
Okay.
that.
Oh, dude.
So
Okay.
so I
I
was
guess
like,
she's not a musical artist.
So I was like, wait a minute, what the hell is this? Like
That is
the
the art.
installation is very well prepared. Like there are 3 LED monitors to show you the video. They
Yeah.
even have fucking headphones on so you can listen
Okay.
to the
Sweet.
thing.
Yeah.
was it like a...
And what happened was, it is a 9-minute track.
Okay.
And like, imagine hearing that flute like screeching in your ears, but in the middle, they kind of blended in, and then in the end, there's some sort of chaos that's still happening also. But at the same time, like they made music.
Okay.
Like the message was that from chaos, animals can get to live in harmony or something like that.
So
they
it
kind of
was the art.
so they projected it through music.
This is
Badly.
the art.
It's just weird. Like I was weirded out at first, and I was like, oh okay, I kind of get it. But yeah, that was really hard in the ears.
What the hell? Okay.
But yeah, and then there's one artist who his thing is data.
Okay.
And they have
Ooh,
you
data
fill
art.
up this form about what your society is and what your community is, and then he has this eccentric data tree that's installed in the area
Yeah.
to see what what kind of community you have,
Yeah.
and why you hate your community, why you love your community,
Okay.
what you think you want from your community or something like that.
Oh,
And
damn.
they
Like
have
full
it,
on survey.
yeah, full on survey. They have it online posted, so that's cool.
Okay. Did they ask for if you accept cookies or some shit?
Nah.
Okay.
Did they ask for your credit card info?
No. Oh God, if they do, I'm not.
This is
gonna
our
do it.
privacy.
Yeah.
What do you do with the data?
Just present it. They have the website to present it.
We live in a society.
Okay.
And then there's this other exhibit that's basically this dude is made a pretty interesting experiment that he made a fictional service about having a perfect family for rent.
No, wait. I know what you're thinking, Emile.
I'm thinking
because
okay.
because that's real.
Yeah,
that's real in
absolutely
Japan.
real in Japan.
Really?
But yeah.
Okay.
But the thing that the artist did was really cool and kind of like it's funny because he prepared like pamphlets. He prepared a full-fledged website about it, and the imagery that that he showed was really like it's dark humor. And the funny thing is that what Emile might mention is that it's real. Like there are like family rentals.
For what purpose?
For just experiencing having a family.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Just experience
I was
having a
thinking
family.
something like Keenan and Kel, where I need a fake dad
Yeah.
to bring to school.
Yeah, that's the thing.
No, absolutely.
That's the
Oh,
thing.
No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, and like this,
You
like,
could do
Thor.
yeah. Like I think that the title of that piece is "Perfect Family." Like, we will be your perfect family. Parang ganun. So
That's cool.
I mean, it
they
sounds
have-
cool, but if Japan's already doing it,
Yup, yeah.
Yeah.
Japan's already doing it for real.
Yeah.
Japan
And then they
is
have
the
this
art.
list of services like if you need someone at the wedding, if you need a bride, if you need like
A bride?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Holy
absolutely.
farts.
You can totally fake it.
Yeah, if you need a parent or
Holy farts.
an actual
the
whole
ultimate way to
family.
make your parents stop nagging at you.
Yeah, so it's really fun at the same time.
boss.
Wait a minute, I know this is happening for real now. So
Okay.
yeah, and
I
then
guess there's a demand.
yeah, and then they also have this installation where, but at first I thought it was just a short film that's playing when you go downstairs.
Okay.
At the same time, that's like an introduction to what the next exhibit is,
Yeah.
and it's basically about a question where, what does your work, where does your work go after you show it in the exhibit?
Okay.
Because a lot of artists just throw away their stuff after presenting it in the exhibit.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
what-
I get that.
So what this dude did was they started like an org where used material or used work can be recycled and made into other art.
Okay.
So it becomes another. It becomes its own thing. So that's pretty rad. Like they kind of combine recycling and repurposing
Cool.
through art, and it's cool. And then this is just a lot of things in that museum because it's just 3 exhibits, and like I think I went to like total of 5 galleries. It's really cool. Like there's also this thing that's a gallery inside the gallery inside the gallery.
Whoa.
Where its concept is like because the concept of a painting is a painting if it's framed. So
Okay.
so like it's frames and frames and frames.
I got
So,
you. Wow, that's
yeah,
cool.
It's really cool. Like there's this painting first that I like when you go step inside. There's a painting of a man sleeping, and then in the background of that man in the painting there is a pattern. So it's
Okay.
like a painting inside the painting,
Okay.
and then they kind of emphasize that more by placing a window beside the painting.
Right.
So it's a see-through window where you can see other people going through the gallery, as well as the painting of that certain pattern that was used in the first painting that you see.
We get you,
So it's
yeah.
like it's connecting pieces and connecting
Yeah, yeah.
elements within the gallery.
Nice.
It's awesome.
It's
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Like,
Interesting. Yeah.
I was floored when I saw that.
That's
And it was-
cool.
Whoa, God! I wish my friends would come see this because it's really like it's really an experience.
Can you
going
take
through it.
pictures inside those things?
Yeah, I did.
Okay,
I did actually.
that's great.
Where
And
do you post it?
Instagram, but I haven't posted everything yet.
Oh, okay.
Because I
Okay.
plan to post it. I plan to do
Photo
it
dump?
justice for
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
photo dump. And also a cool thing about that museum is that they give free headphones or earphones.
Okay.
Like
cheap,
guide you.
Yeah.
cheap earphones because they have
Yeah,
audio
yeah.
guides.
Yeah,
And,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Man, those audio guides are a godsend.
You know, speaking of like weird audio guides, I remember while I was in France? Like I think it was the Louvre. Yeah. It was weird because like they had these normal audio guides, but they also had like DS audio
The
guides.
Nintendo DS
Yeah.
ones.
As in Nintendo DS,
DS
one.
specifically.
Yeah,
Yeah,
DS.
The Nintendo DS
You
ones.
mentioned this before.
Yes, it was so weird. Yeah.
Why
I mean,
that?
it's cool. I guess it's more interactive.
Is it Mario that's doing that?
It's a specific.
Oh,
Welcome to the
No,
Louvre.
it's probably Leighton.
welcome.
No, it's a specific
specific.
game that they made as the audio
Oh.
guide.
a
for
specific
them.
game.
Yeah.
You have to
Oh,
buy
yeah.
it,
No,
or
you
you
just
just
borrow
free
it.
down. Okay.
Well,
You
that's
just
cool.
borrow the thing. Mhm.
So
That's
yeah,
something they didn't think that would happen.
MMCA is great. If you're going to Korea, I really recommend that place. You go and
Nice.
visit that place. It's really cool.
I want to go to those things.
Yeah. So other than that, Hongdae is, like I said, something like Kamurocho.
Mhm.
It's basically like Ikebukuro.
Ikebukuro?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know. Like because it's a hip place.
Young people hang out
Young
there.
people hang out because
Okay.
it's also
Okay.
it's near the
A youth
university
center.
Yeah, probably that one.
Didn't I also send you near that like women's university
Oh, it's what's that?
where the raccoons were?
That's
Yes.
different. But yeah, I've been there.
Okay.
Raccoon University.
so-
Yeah,
The women's raccoon
Yeah.
university.
Before the raccoon arc, so Hongdae is interesting because it's like, I guess it's like a big ass Kubao X.
Okay.
Okay.
Imagine it? I don't know. Like
I'm into that.
there's
Video games?
There's this area where it's basically busker alley,
Ooh.
and they have lines and lines of buskers
Uh-huh.
that are performing, and they gather crowds, and it's interesting to watch them. Whether the busker is bad, because I actually saw someone like there's a duo rap group
What?
Oh, man.
who's just trying to rap Korean stuff, Korean songs, but they're really terrible.
Oh, God.
I'm not sure if it's intentional,
Yeah.
or it's just that they know that they're bad, so they're trying to be funny.
From Chaos is
Yeah,
the
from
art.
Chaos or
Is the
Chaos
bars.
Theory.
Yeah.
There it is.
There's the
But-
Goldblum.
But yeah, it's really cool. And then other than that, it's a lot of there's a lot of more street foods also there. It's like
Heck
Milno,
yeah.
yeah.
My
And-
favorite thing during trips is
Yeah.
street food.
And Hongdae is actually the first area where I get to try out a themed cafe.
Uh-oh.
So, my actual goal when going to Korea, because I don't have anything to do in Korea when it first got brought to me, like my parents said, "Hey, we're going to Korea. Okay, what am I gonna do there? I mean, you guys are gonna go K-pop hunting. I don't do that.
Ramen time.
Yeah, and then
Taekwondo.
so
Small nuts.
I think a few days before, so I don't know. I still don't know what I'm gonna do. So I try to see who has been there. So, weirdly enough, I asked our good friend
Wrong. Richard from the
Always-
Canada.
Yeah.
Ironically, always right.
So fortunately, he has been there,
Yeah.
and he made me, he showed me my goal into going to Korea, and that is cafe hunting. In
Okay.
particular, themed cafe hunting. So I said, wait a minute, what's with the cafes, Wrong? And Wrong said, think of it as maid cafes, but retardedly good and awesome when it comes to
Okay.
themes. And then he set out examples like poop cafes, and they have raccoon
I've seen them.
cafes, and they
yeah,
have
yeah,
farm
Oh,
cafes,
okay.
and they have those 2D drawing cafes. So it was really set in an extreme. So I was on. I was interested.
He was
So
on to your.
the hunt is on.
The hunt is on.
So
What
in
were you looking
Hongdae, coincidentally enough, I saw a quote unquote Harry Potter cafe.
Okay.
So that's cool. All right,
Did
I
they
can
say
see that.
Leviosa correctly?
Okay,
Theme
so
of Theros.
so outside that cafe, there's like a photo area with the broom, so you can have
Nice.
your
Quidditch
photo taken
matches.
with the broom, and then sure, fine. You're not wrong. But yeah, so I went. So we went inside, and then things got a bit weird.
Magical even?
Nah, I
Okay.
mean,
Nah?
So that's the thing. This isn't an official Harry Potter cafe.
So it was
Oh,
bootleg as fuck.
It's bootleg
Getting
as fuck.
Okay.
Dude, they didn't even serve
Okay.
butterbeer.
What an atrocity.
Yeah.
Like they have like
they showed me the menu in like, this ancient scroll of foods and beverages.
I'm just imagining their entire menu is the fucking jelly beans, and you don't even get the juice.
I'm thinking like maybe the characters are like bootleg versions. Look, it's Hogrod.
And Jermaine.
Yeah, it's me, Bon Beasley.
It's me,
Bon Beasley,
your best friend.
It's me, your best friend, Bon Beasley.
Hello, Jerry. Hotter. Anyway, so
Bumblegore.
I checked the menu.
Did you put your name in the goblet, you son of a bitch?
Did you put your name in the cup, Jerry?
Jerry. So yeah, I checked the menu, and yeah, they have Harry Potter references. And then they have
distinct, like legally distinct references.
Yeah, like have this 4-3 something potion. Oh, that's a Harry Potter reference, right?
Or it's like, we don't serve butterbeer, we have margarine wine.
Dude. That's the thing. That's the thing.
Margarine wine.
I specifically searched for the liquor section because hey, I want some butterbeer, dude.
Yeah.
So I check it out. They have Wizard's beer.
Wizard's beer.
Wizard's beer is a non-alcoholic beer that we serve
For
to our
wizards.
students.
It's just a beer with a beard and a hat.
No. It's non-alcoholic, so it's not beer.
Yeah.
And then they have the actual dark beer. So that's the thing.
For the dark wizards.
For the warlocks.
This is for the Slaughterons.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Serve it to your half-alcoholic prince.
So yeah, I got the dark beer, and then the wizard beers.
There's an aura coming off of the beer.
It's the beer for the Sith.
So the non-alcoholic wizard beers, I gave it to my siblings and my mom.
Your children.
I said to them, kasi, no, this is my adventure. I will treat you guys
This is
because
my adventure,
this is my
Mom.
thing.
You have
guys,
no control
you have
here.
you have no power here.
Here.
Yeah. So I treat them to all of this. It was,
Nice.
It was not.
Isn't that good? Oh,
No.
That's
That's the thing.
Was it wallet damage or
No.
taste damage?
So once you ordered your drinks and your food, you are now allowed to go inside the vicinity and take pictures because you cannot take pictures unless
Wait,
okay,
it's
yeah,
not official. What are you taking pictures of?
That's the thing. So, what you see on the first room where the cashier and the menu is, there's all those wizard books, like a library of wizard books, and then there's this
Just a normal library.
yeah, and then they have this mini gift section, souvenir shop.
Souvenir shop.
Yeah. I mean, they have this. They have an owl with a scarf and with an H. So that's probably that probably signifies Harry, right?
It's hoodwink the house.
It's hoodwinked the hood. So
Bootleg Korean Harry
I'm
Potter
sorry,
sounds
guys.
amazing.
So
It's Professor Snap! Watch out! It's Professor Snape!
It's Professor Snapple, the apple flavored prince. So what happened was, if you go inside, so there's this mirror. I don't remember any mirrors.
no.
There's a mirror in Harry Potter, right?
Is there?
The
one that shows you your deepest desires.
The mirror of
There we go.
Erised?
Yeah.
So-
There said.
It's a mirror. So
Does it show you what you want to buy?
I mean, it shows
an
our
LED
reflection. So it's just for a photo op, dude. So that's the
Okay.
thing.
What?
And then there's this.
But that's
It's just a regular mirror.
It's just a regular mirror.
That's just you taking a picture. That's just you taking a selfie in a mirror.
Yes. That's it.
It's not like a train mirror or anything.
So
I love
after
this.
that, you were presented with stairs. So it's actually
Did the stairs move?
it's actually a 4-story building or a 4-story cafe.
A 4-story
Yeah.
bootleg Harry Potter cafe.
There's a basement section where it has a themed tavern where, where it's,
Diagon
where
Alley.
it's playing Harry Potter background music. No,
But
no.
remixes.
Legally distinct Harry Potter music. So
royalty-free Harry Potter.
and then there's a smoking section there. So there's where the smoking section is. So, second level.
Okay.
We're, in the steps, there's like in Victorian era houses, there's like
family pictures.
Yeah.
There's that. And
Are
wait
they
a
just
minute.
random people?
That's the thing. Wait a minute.
They're all Asian.
Whose wizard is this?
Whose wizard family?
Yeah, whose wizard family is this? Why does it look like Rasputin?
Real world pictures.
Are you sure you went to a Harry Potter themed
Rasputin
cafe?
with a wizard hat.
And mind you, I was taking forever to wait for my order, so that's why I kind of got
Walked
into
around.
every floor.
Your order
So
took that long.
Our order took that long for God. I
Fake
don't.
butterbeer?
I think there are just 2 people operating that place during that time, and
Okay.
there's a lot of tourists,
And a lot of floors.
even British tourists who were actually expecting actual Harry Potter cafe
Oh my
experience.
God.
So the stairway area is just a bunch of pictures of God who knows. I don't know who that is. They're not
the
wizards.
Tsar,
There's
there's
a
the
Tsar.
Queen. It's Queen
Yeah.
Elizabeth.
There's a Romanov. I don't know.
There's a Romanov.
Yeah.
There's
And then-
Kobe Bryant.
And then
The
in the
most
final one,
powerful
there's
wizard.
T-Pain at the top.
David Blaine.
And it's
The
Chris.
Mount Rushmore of wizards.
And then Chris Angel over there. So yeah, every floor has this.
That's those are the houses. Blaine.
Angel.
The categorizing cap goes Blaine.
Jamie.
Angel.
Mind Freak's the name of the house. Oh my god.
So yeah, every floor has a theme, and then sure, but that doesn't look like Harry Potter at all.
Is there
So there's not even like the dining area in the Hogwarts. But they don't have that thing. So and then there's this one particular floor, I think the 3rd floor, that has some sort of like what's that called, like the wraith wizards.
Yeah,
Poltergeist.
No,
The Dementor.
The Dementors. There's this one section that's near the entrance to the 3rd floor that has a Dementor like statue that's just creeping there.
fuck?
But the background's colored green, so it looks like a Golgari
Nice.
creature.
Nice.
So it's weird.
Okay.
Off-brand Dementor.
Outbreak Dementor. So anyway, I got my order after 30 fucking minutes. We, for some reason, my family went to the 4th top floor, so I have to go take either the staircase or the elevator with me
beverages.
with beverages. So after that, sure, all right, here's your drinks. Let's just enjoy this food.
Let's just enjoy my adventure, Mom.
Inside this
Fake Harry Potter land.
Harry Potter cafe. So I drank my beer. My siblings drank the wizard beer, which turns out to be a fucking frappuccino.
Okay.
So it's coffee.
It's just coffee.
What the fuck?
I was surprised
I
because
guess coffee's kind of like wizard beer.
I double checked the receipt. This is what I paid for.
A frappuccino.
Oh no.
This isn't even have butter in it.
Was it
What the
grande at least?
Well, I enjoyed my beer, and then we called it a night. And afterwards, I was really careful about going to themed cafes after that.
Wrong.
No, to be fair, Ron didn't even suggested that thing in
No,
Hongdae.
that evil's on you.
But so yeah, opposite
Gryffindor.
of that experience.
Gryffindor.
Slytherin.
Jigglypuff.
Baffenclaw.
I wish they had an attraction in the cafe. It's just a hat. It's not even.
Yelling fake
It's not even a wizard cap. It's just a cap.
It's just a cap.
It's just a new era cap.
It's a new era cap. It's a snapback. The categorizing cap. Legally distinct TM.
The categorizing snapback.
Chicago Bulls. Get in there, Pippin. So
Take a picture. He has a Chicago Bulls jersey.
get drafted. Oh my god. So, thank God Emile knows his theme cafe because
Oh yeah, because I recommended you one.
he recommended me Blind Alley, which is
for real, a good theme cafe experience.
Yeah, dude. So after your experience at the quote unquote Harry Potter cafe,
Yeah.
you took my travel advice
Yeah.
and went to Blind Alley.
Yeah, and
Okay.
it was it was a surprisingly short bus ride.
Did you take your family to this one?
No,
What?
no, not after the Harry Potter
After
cafe.
Jerry Peter.
So now your family just thinks you're a fool, though.
No.
Not after Grogwarts.
They saw the pictures, so
Okay,
they're convinced.
okay.
But no, because after that,
Press
I realized
X to
that
doubt.
dude, theme cafes, no joke, is really expensive, and you really have to pay top peso or dollar
Korean
one
dollar.
Korean dollar or
Top
Korean
one.
one to get inside there. So strategically, it would be
Better if you went alone.
better if I went alone.
Okay.
Yeah. So because I was right, Blind Alley's raccoon room is like it has an entrance fee of 8,000 won.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
it
so it's
does.
like 400 pesos.
Mm-hmm.
So when I went there, I think the raccoons are still asleep or having or taking a break. I was greeted.
Raccoon break.
I was greeted by this
Pig.
No, this loud corgi.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The loud corgi.
The loud
yes.
corgi, and then there's also a pig, and then so I paid the stuff. I ordered something. I said I asked the server, what would you recommend? He said the bagels. So I got the bagels and then Americano. After that, I get to meet the raccoons. They have 3 fucking raccoons.
Yeah.
and
So it's just like a normal ass coffee shop, but with like a pig, a corgi, and a bunch of raccoons.
2 pigs.
Mhm.
2
Two pigs.
big ass pigs.
Were they sneaky? Were they trying to steal shit?
No, but
The raccoons or the pigs?
The raccoons, of course.
oh,
Yeah.
the raccoons are surprisingly fat.
No, they are.
Oh, they're
They
huge.
are.
Yeah, like
Did they make you do that thing where you stand on top of a thing and try to get the raccoon
to walk over your shoulder.
Yeah, they did that to you?
Yep.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and it's weird. Like it's such an experience.
They're heavy, aren't they?
They're heavy.
Yeah.
They're heavy, and they even have you climb to your back,
Mm-hmm,
like for a few seconds, like
mhm.
because from what I like read that raccoons mostly voluntarily just go to your back
Yeah.
or to your head if they want to, and that's kind of like a rare thing.
Yep, only if they wanna.
Yeah, but what Blind Alley does now is that they deliberately pass you the raccoon.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
They do.
Because
Okay.
for picture purposes. So
Mm-hmm.
that's
Yeah,
it. So they have 2 normal looking raccoons.
And do they still have that one albino?
Yeah, they have crema.
Cool.
Crema.
One white albino raccoon.
Cool. What does
It's
that look like? No stripes?
White. No,
White.
they're
White with
light,
brown stripes.
light brown stripes.
Oh.
Yeah, like she's the cutest there.
Wow.
And she's the one who's like been jumping up and down rigorously in my Instagram stories.
Cool.
Yeah. And other than that, you get to feed them, you get to play with them a bit, and then the Blind Alley guy asked me in English, like, do you like pigs? Like I was about to say,
It's
well,
random.
I eat them, but yeah, sure.
You like pigs?
So
Fuck yeah.
he told me to go sit there in an area in the playroom, and then fucking they summoned the raise boars of Blind Alley, like 2 big ass pigs, 11 months old, but they fucking
Huge?
Ilhard.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Top 6.
And then like they give you this blanket, and then like put it in your lap, and then they just pour you
Drop.
rice
Rice?
Krispies.
Rice Krispies
The
all
pigs
over
will
you.
eat on
Yeah,
your
and then
crotch.
the pigs
Sick.
eat on your lap.
Yeah, pig
They're heavy as fuck.
Okay. They didn't do that to us.
Well,
job. Just for him.
maybe
It's
they
like-
say, "Oh, this."
That guy looks
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he likes pigs.
that guy looks like he had a bad theme cafe experience. Let's fucking
Let's cheer him up.
Cheer him
Oh, maybe he went to the Hongdae Harry Potter.
He had the margarine wine.
Maybe
some
he got-
pig love.
He
maybe
went
he-
to Hongdae Potter.
Maybe he got drafted to the Chicago Bulls. Let's give him a big show.
Hongdae Potter.
That's nice. That's good. Oh my god.
Okay.
We've added a
Put
title.
that down.
But yeah. Oh man, Blind Alley was a treat. It was good. One of my favorite cafes. Other than theme cafes, I went to yeah, I went to other normal cafes. Like they have a cafe, like Korea has a cafe place called a twosome place.
A twosome.
Yes. And it's decent. And then there's Holly's. And
Holly's.
I didn't get to Starbucks because
That's okay.
Starbucks.
That's okay.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
but there's something distinct about cafes in Korea is that they don't serve sugar. They don't have sugar.
Really?
They have syrup.
yeah, they have. They have gum syrup.
They have gum syrup. And yeah, it's chill there. Also, what else? Convenience stores there is actually cool. I get the complete convenience experience. Like conveni foods there are godsend. They have onigiri, so that's cool.
Yeah.
But with the Korean touch, they have,
And they come in the
kimchi rice.
special wrapper
They have
thingies.
their special wrapper.
Were they still selling My Hero Academia cream buns?
No, but they have this like mobile game promo with the onigiri,
Okay, cool.
Okay.
and that's the thing. I didn't get to see the My Academia cream buns.
Oh.
Yeah, but then there's all other than the onigiris, they have rice porridge, and I was interested because wow, rice porridge, what is this? So we went home, check out the rice porridge. Oy, dugo lang pala.
It's just rice porridge.
It's just rice porridge.
Congee.
I mean, they have pumpkin rice porridge. It's just cool. It's tasty.
Okay.
It's fine. Other than that, they have snacks like the sandwiches are good. What else? They have actual like meals, which we did get to try a bit, but mostly our breakfasts were just free toast on the hostel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that's it. What else happened in Korea? Oh yeah, so there's this one thing that happened.
Well,
We were on the subway, and then we just about to go to this underground market within the subway because that's common in Korea. Like there are stores within the subway. So when we get to this certain subway near a Lotte store, we turn right, and then I was greeted by a big ass head of an RX unicorn. I was like, "Whoa, what is this?"
RX-0?
And then I just panned up, and then this says Gundam base, and I was, "What?
There's a Gundam
There's
base
a
in
Gundam
Korea?
base in Korea?"
actual Gundam.
And then my siblings know about this. They didn't tell me. So
That sounds mean.
yeah.
That sounds like treason.
And I was skipping like a kid. I went there and I was nuts.
Did they not tell you to avoid you bringing them there?
No,
Wait
they
a
didn't.
minute.
This is my adventure,
This is
Mom.
like culture shock to me because
I think I passed by that Gundam base.
well, you're
you
not
felt
into Gundam.
nothing.
No, yeah, and I felt
You
nothing.
didn't tell us.
Yeah,
No,
you
I-
did tell us. Good for you because when I discovered this, my planes my new type spark reignited.
You got like the line of
Yeah,
the
the
sound
line of the
effect.
sight, and then like who's that Indian girl from Char?
Lala
like,
Soon.
Lala Soon spoke to me. Whoa. Okay.
Spend your money here.
Whoa. Finally, some purpose. So I checked the Gundam base. I was wow. This is all full of gunpla. Wow. 30, surprise! 30-minute missions. They have the complete set, even with the aerial unit type altos or portos.
See any rare kits?
Yeah, because they have Gundam base exclusive kits. So I was
Nice.
just drooling over it. I was close to actually buying during that time I first saw Gundam base. I was eyeing that Yakushiki gold plated version, and then some.
Oh, the mold injected.
Yeah, gold
gloss?
metallic
Nice.
mold injected. But then some Korean woman snagged it. Oh, okay.
Not for you, child.
Not for you, child. So that's my first trip to a Gundam base, and then in consecutive days, I've been seeing Gundam bases all over Korea.
What?
it was just
Did you
not
spawn
one.
them all?
It's just not one Gundam base. I think there are like 4 Gundam
So
bases
if you see
in Seoul.
one, do the others appear?
I guess so. It's like a
Basically what it
quest
was.
marker popping up.
He's found us.
I saw
He
one in
knows.
iPark Mall. I saw
Gundam
one in
users
Coex.
Watch other, see other Gundam users.
No, it's like the hotel in the shadow.
Yeah.
You just have to know it's there,
Yeah.
and then you'll see it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah.
And then you can battle Tim Curry on the roof.
Oh, sick.
You all know that's what we want to do.
Yeah, join me or die. So
Space.
the Gundam base in the Coex Mall, that's where I spent money.
Space.
Like I got a kit there and a few Gundam base exclusive stands or action bases.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's in Coex Mall. But before that happened, when we were in Coex Mall, I think we went there because my siblings want to go there in this particular building. And then, so okay, sure, let's go to this mall. This big ass mall, so impressive. Sure, and then we went to this this escalator, and then I beginning to see patterns, like distinct design patterns. Like it's like Louis Vuitton patterns. Like, oh, what is this?
Oh.
It's interesting because it's like it's blending into every building in the area. And then I saw this entrance of that said building. It's called SM Town. Like, what is this? SM Town. That's cool. We went there, and then K-pop is blasting all over the
God.
place. And then we went to this escalator, and then I realized, wait a minute, this is just K-pop. This is some
Okay.
K-pop mall.
Okay,
So
fair enough.
we were in a K-pop mall, but that's filled with SM entertainment artists. So first floor is the gift shop. So K-pop, everything's K-pop.
Yeah.
All the CDs and the trinkets and the cards and shit.
Right.
Second floor, they have a fucking museum
Oh,
Of what?
of K-pop about K-pop artists. So they
shit.
show
Wow.
their awards and their
Through the years.
Yes, something like that. They have this
Nice.
like
Maboy ring.
printed handprints. And
Alright.
it's weird.
Like in Hollywood?
Yeah, but
Cool.
it's in the wall. And then there's also a K-pop cafe where you get to buy some drinks with K-pop tumblers and all that shit.
KDA in there? No.
Nah,
course
wait, KD? No,
The League of Legends?
No. It's it's
Alright.
mostly like the
It's
old
real
school
K-pop.
Okay.
old school K-pop
Rain in there?
groups like what's it? Girls' Generation.
Okay.
FX. Super Junior or something like that.
Mm.
And then, yeah, like they have a theater on the top floor that has exclusive like shows.
Mm-hmm.
So it's crazy. Like it's just one mall dedicated to K-pop, and it's heaven for my siblings because they're into that shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was a man on Mars during that trip because I have no idea how to
Yeah.
react on this one.
You were still in your mobile suit.
Where the Gundams at?
Yeah.
You were just in the corner growing potatoes.
Yeah. While they are just like doing gelato.
Yeah, while you were hunting for sustenance.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Coex Mall was cool. It's big. Not as big as the Lotte Mall because that one is a mall that has an amusement park inside.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
An indoor
full
amusement.
one?
a full amusement park.
Jesus.
But we
Roller
didn't get
coasters?
into it because when I saw the entrance, it's like, wait a minute, parang Storyland lang to. So we didn't get there.
Dreamscape.
That way.
So
yeah,
we
yeah.
just go to the Lotte
I
Mall.
remember Storyline.
So yeah, what else? I think it's that. Mostly I enjoy the Gundams. I enjoy the hobby shops. There's this one hobby shop called Hobby Factory. It's just this one basement's full of plastic model kits. It's crazy, but that's for another story. But yeah, go check the museums there if you go to Korea. Food is good.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Hongdae Park.
So-
Parker,
so
and
all in all-
the Sorcerer's Stone.
How was the Korea?
It's good. I would go back there.
Nice.
From Leviosa to Avada Kedavra.
Probably
Abracadabra.
But yeah, if ever I'm gonna go back there, probably during fall or autumn. Like winter is
Less cold.
yeah.
Winter is rough.
Winter is rough.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not as fun as
it's
people
something.
think.
It's something. Like like you expect to have snow. Nope.
No,
It
yes.
didn't snow at all during
But
during
it's
our
still
time.
fucking cold.
Yeah, dude. Like the wind is your enemy there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. That's always what I warn people about. The wind is what
wind,
gets you.
yeah.
You better get your mask on.
Yeah.
And even if though it's cold, you still get to. You need sunblock on because you will.
The radiation of
Yeah.
the sun. So I
Yes.
You'll
guess
still red it out.
And you need a spear, maybe a scorpion, because
Sure.
Viserians out there. He gonna get
Oh,
you.
okay.
He gonna get you. And
Get a blue rest.
I was wondering where you were going.
Yeah, I know.
Because
I
I was
thought
like,
Mortal Kombat.
I was thinking, what does this have to do with bootleg Harry Potter?
Whoa, wait a minute. You've reached the final minutes of this episode. Unfortunately, we have to cut this off because it's already 2 hours and 30 minutes, and we just recorded this for a total of 5 hours just to finish this this vacation special. So we decided to split the episode into two. So the second half, which is basically Migoy's time in the States and Emile's time in Japan, you can listen to it next week. So that's the plan. That's how we're gonna do it. So thanks for listening. If you want to listen to past episodes of Good Trades, you can do so in our Spotify channel. Our podcast is also available in Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Anchor.fm, Breaker, LimeWire, Zune, Winamp, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. And also, you can check out our social media accounts. We have an account in Facebook, in Twitter, and YouTube. You can check it out so you can follow us with all of our shenanigans and our updates for the podcast, as well as updates on content that we are planning to create and content that we've been currently uploading. And of course, this episode will not be possible if not for our patrons who's been supporting us along the way. We would like to thank Carlo, Kenneth, Kevin, Art Van Turen, Denise, and Charlie. So, you guys rock. Thank you for continuously supporting us. Not only we are doing this for our amusement and, what started as a pet project, but of course, this is also for you guys. Like, we want you guys to be entertained, and I hope we are actually doing our jobs, entertaining you. So yeah, if you do want to be a Patreon, you can do so by checking out our Patreon page at patreon.com/goodtradesbrigade. Again, thanks for listening and see you next episode. Keep it going.